Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Mental Health Moment with Dr. Matt. As always, I hope this message finds you well. So, years ago, if you were to ask me, what are the keys to success as a graduate student, I would have told you, because this is the mentality I practice by, to always do your best job because you never know who's watching. Treat every moment as an interview. And this would be true whether I was submitting an assignment in a discussion forum, had a formal paper, was giving a presentation, leading a group, just in anything I would do, just treating every moment as an interview because, again, you don't know who's watching. And I had a video here about a month ago on Mental Health Moment where I was talking about some social media networking and really trying to be able to build a platform yourself and so on. In saying there that although you might not get the reactions, comments, and so on that you're hoping for right away, take a look at those impressions, take a look at those shares, because again, you never know who's watching. And this is something that's going to be important to consider, especially for those of you who are thinking of New Year's resolutions, those of you who are looking to really expand your output and so on in 2024. Rather than try to reinvent the wheel, I encourage you to build upon what you've already done. You already have some inertia moving forward. Don't abandon that. Continue to build upon. So in my professional career, one thing that's really exciting for me, as you know, is I love to write. Writing is a big part of my life. As a kid, middle school, I wrote a lot of poems. As I got older, started to write some more of the professional type of journals, been in some textbooks. You can see some chapters behind me right here. But my first professional solo book was in 2021, A Year of Finding Your Callings, which best believe I'll be sharing more about because this is daily entries here, different steps you can take to be able to work towards self-actualization. However, from this book getting some attention, the next thing I did last year was I wrote 2 children's books. And though I do have many more in store that I need to actually get some illustrations with, I didn't have the opportunity to publish another book here myself this year. However, for those of you asking, what was really exciting for me is that although I didn't have the opportunity to publish my own books this year, I found myself featured in 4 different ones. One of which, Pay Up, The Future of Money and Work, really great book on female empowerment, women's rights in the workplace and so on, having equitable opportunities. Excellent read. Another one by Kayla Lyons. We have Soberish, an excellent take on different types of strategies that individuals can do, in terms of being sober curious, harm reduction and so on, different types of approaches to working through addiction. Forged in Bravery, another book that came out, and you'll see a lot of work actually featured from years ago when I was writing on men and anger management type of topics and so on. So it was really great to see this put together. And then finally, at the beginning of 2023, I had the opportunity to write a short little blurb on experiences with telemental health, some of the considerations for others to know. So made it into another textbook here. So although I didn't have the opportunity to put a full book together, seeing myself in some of these other books and also continuing to write articles and so on. So for each of you who are thinking about what to do next year, if you have big goals and so on, continue moving forward. Build upon rather than rebuild the wheel. And again, remember, every moment, if you treat it like an interview and you don't know who's watching, you might be surprised the opportunities that lie ahead. So I wish you an amazing rest of 2023, a great beginning to 2024, and I have a lot more in store for you in the weeks to follow, as well as next year. Hopefully I have some good surprises. Thank you.